angle here. Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say.
This show on the road.
General?
You point, I'll shoot. Pretty simple arrangement.
So, seems you know how to hold your own. I'd had my doubts when we first hit the road.
Oh yeah? What kind of doubts?
You kidding me? You look like you'd fallen out of the vault that day. I thought I'd see you picking your teeth out of the gutter by sunup. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened at Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they called neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins.
You and McDonough knew each other as kids?
Oh yeah. Guy's my brother. Grew up together in a little shack on the waterfront. Guy was the standard big brother. Entitled, punchy, liked to shove rotten potatoes down my shirt and slap my back. But I never thought he'd be capable of something like what they did to those ghouls.
Why did McDonough campaign against the ghouls?
Because he thought he could win. There'd always been a pretty clear divide between the folks living in the stands and those down on the field. I'm not convinced they didn't do it just to improve their view. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John. It's finally mine." Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled. That hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him.
What do you mean you didn't recognize him?
I don't know. Just didn't seem like the guy I grew up with. When I'd first heard the rumors, he'd been swapped for a synth. Thinking back on that night, I thought it made a lot of sense. But now, I don't know. I don't think I buy it. I've seen him since then, and there's no way they copied him that perfectly. Even got his tight-ass walk. But at the time, I just needed to get the hell away from him. Him and that whole damn city.
Of all the things I've seen since leaving the vault, this seems almost merciful.
Sure, no one got beheaded at first. I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that. I'd been sneaking off the Good Neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the Good Neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were, who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Or I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is, and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend.
You're not going soft on me, are you, Hancock?
Hey, everyone's entitled to some softness. For me, it's pretty much everything below the eyebrows. Well, thanks for hearing me out. You probably weren't looking for a history lesson, were you? You want to hit the road?
That kill filtration. Think of it, I have.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
I took care of the raiders that were harassing that settlement you sent me to. The people there have decided to join our cause.
That's great news. One day, we'll be strong enough to drive that scum out of the Commonwealth for good. As usual, I've got something else for you to look into. I've got something a bit different for you. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth, one piece at a time.
Sun goes down, crazies come out.
I got word of a settlement that needs our help. I'll mark the location on...
Yeah?
Excuse me.
There you are. I almost thought you forgot about me.
Time to hit the road.
Finally came to your senses, huh?
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their
Play your
life.
cards right,
Me?
and we stand to make a
I'm
whole
very
lot of
successful.
money.
someone testing my faith?
Embrace the glow.
Calm down, you freak.
Sweet.
I gave up alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver.
What do you need, General?
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it.
There's no sport to spilling blood if the person ain't earned it. Lucky for us, the Commonwealth provides.
Take care of your gun, it'll take care of you.
So, you ready to get this show on the road? Looks like my dazzling personality got another one.
Yeah?
Hey.
Stay sharp. Don't let your guard down.
Bringing the pain.
Gonna splatter you! Come on! Let's fly! Ah! Loaded! What? Who's there? I hear something! What? I hear something. Something there. No fuck. A noise? Must have been nothing. Someone there? I'm here. Going up. Our ears play tricks on me again.
Third floor.
It was nothing. Huh?
This
A
was used to be a
noise.
market before the Great War.
Stupid
No, I
noises.
wouldn't even hear if you paid me.
Hello? Someone there?
Safety off. Think we have company.
What was that? No, you went and got me mad! Why, you stupid humans! Always fight! I am super mutant! I am unstoppable!
Little pick-me-up.
What's that? Someone there?
Hey.
Must have been nothing. What? Who's time to die?
Hey, Buzz. Stop right there. Avenge your pain. Kill. Stop right there! Kill!
That's it.
You've got to help. They've kidnapped my son.
It's okay. You just need to tell me what happened.
They said they'd be back for the ransom in a few days. If I don't pay up, they'll kill him. But I don't have that kind of money.
I'll teach those bastards a lesson they'll never forget.
We asked the Minutemen for help, but I didn't really think anyone would come. Just bring him back safe, okay?
It's okay, girl.
Stop right there!
It's okay, girl.
Stop right there!
Something's out there.